Somewhere in the timeline of your life, there are two versions of you. One who watched the rise of AI and did nothing, and another who learned to think with it, build with it, and redesign their future. 5 years from now, those two lives will not look the same. The difference will not be luck, or genius, or secret connections. It will be a set of quiet choices you make, starting now. To ignore this moment or to understand it, to fear what AI is becoming, or to partner with it and become someone new. Long before apps, smartphones, and viral headlines, there was a quiet question. Can machines think? Alan Turing didn't have a supercomputer or a neural network on a GPU cluster. He had ideas about patterns, logic, and what it means to understand. In dark rooms filled with cables and vacuum tubes, early pioneers chased a dream. They built primitive programs that could play chess, solve equations, recognize patterns. Then came disappointment, the AI winters, when funding dried up and hope went cold. But the question never died. It waited, buried inside code, data, and human curiosity. Today, that buried question has become a living, daily reality. Large language models write, explain, and translate at a scale once thought impossible. Neural networks read X-rays and MRIs, catching patterns that human eyes can miss. Robots move through warehouses and factories, guided not by scripts, but by learning. Creators use AI to edit videos, design visuals, write scripts, and launch one-person brands. Students get instant feedback on code, essays, and ideas, like a patient tutor on demand. Small businesses automate invoices, emails, and support, freeing time for real thinking. For the first time in history, advanced intelligence is not just in universities or big labs, it sits in your pocket. Imagine you, 5 years from now, waking up in a room that looks almost the same. Same city, same sky, same world, but a different mind inside your skull. You open a dashboard where your AI partner has mapped your goals, habits, and progress. It summarizes your week, skills learned, content created, people helped, income earned. The version of you that chose to learn this language of AI now thinks in systems, not just tasks. You don't ask, "What should I do today?" You ask, "What can we build today?" Your AI drafts, analyzes, suggests, you decide, refine, and take responsibility. You are still human, with doubts and fears, but you are no longer working alone in your own head. None of this is guaranteed. 5 years from now, you could be scrolling the same feeds, repeating the same year 5 times. Or you could be the person others call lucky, never seeing the nights you spent learning, testing, and failing with AI as your quiet partner. The technology will move forward whether you pay attention or not. The real question is not, what will AI become? It is, what will you become with it? Between fear and curiosity, one will write your story. Between distraction and intention, one will build your future. Your AI future self is not a prediction. It is an invitation, waiting for an answer only you can give. For centuries, we have measured a life by its job title, farmer, engineer, teacher, CEO. Work gave us structure, identity, and, sometimes, a fragile sense of worth. But as AI begins to handle more and more tasks, the old equation starts to crack. If a machine can do my work, what does that make me? In offices and factories, in call centers and studios, this quiet anxiety is spreading, often disguised as jokes, sarcasm, or endless late-night scrolling. Economists debate numbers. Headlines shout about jobs lost or created. But the deeper story is psychological. Who are we when what we do is no longer enough to define us? Strip away the hype and the panic, and today's AI is still a pattern machine, not a person. It predicts language, images, and movements astonishingly well, but it does not feel shame when it lies, or pride when it helps. It has no childhood, no scars, no secret memory of a teacher's praise or a parent's silence. That missing inner history is where your advantage lives, in your values, your long-term commitments, your ability to care when no one is watching. AI can sketch a business plan in seconds, but it cannot decide what kind of human cost you refuse to pay in the name of profit. Picture a morning 5 years from now that begins almost like today. You wake, stretch, breathe, but your first decision is not made by a notification. It's made by a filter you designed with your AI partner. Overnight, it has sorted your messages, highlighted the ones aligned with your deepest goals, and gently buried the noise you once called urgent. Your calendar is no longer just filled. It is shaped. Blocks of focused work, deliberate rest, learning, relationships, all protected by an invisible guardian at the gate of your attention. This is not science fiction. It is what happens when you stop using AI only to work faster and start using it to live more intentionally. In the age of AI, the rarest resource is no longer data or bandwidth or processing power. It is uninterrupted human attention, the spotlight that gives anything meaning. AI systems will compete to capture it, to hold it, to monetize it, offering infinite streams of entertainment, distraction, and effortless answers. Your future self will not be defined by how much AI you used, but by where you allowed AI to aim your mind toward numbness or toward growth. Tools this powerful can quietly turn a lifetime into a loop or into a journey. And in the quiet moments, when you choose to think a little longer instead of scrolling a little further, you are already co-writing the script of who you will be in this new, intelligent world. As AI makes many skills cheaper and faster, something unexpected happens to success. The old advantages, being born in the right place, knowing the right people, memorizing the right facts, begin to weaken. A teenager with a second-hand laptop and an AI tutor now learns faster than a student in a perfect classroom if their curiosity burns bright enough. A small-town creator with no team can reach millions if they are willing to show up consistently and let AI handle the heavy lifting in the background. In this new landscape, success quietly shifts from what do you already know to how courageously will you learn, adapt, and build with a partner that never gets tired of helping you improve. Sooner or later, the future becomes unbearably simple. It collapses into a single moment. A night like this, a screen like this, a heartbeat like this. You know enough now to pretend you didn't hear, or to admit that you do. You can treat AI as just another trend you scroll past, or as a turning point you will remember years from today. What if 5 years from now, the only real difference between you and the person you admire is how seriously you decided to partner with AI starting today? If this vision of your AI future self stirred something inside you, don't let it fade. Stay with this journey. Share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe so you don't face this new era unprepared and alone.